Hey, what's up? How are you, Queenie? How's everybody out there? You love the intro? Well, then my question then for you or anybody out there is, can you name the music? Does anybody have a guess as to why would I do that? That's not Florence Wells. What the hell? What's going on here? Let me see. I'm just trying to get to the copy and paste stream here. Boy, there's a lot over here. Oh, no, that's different. Wow. All right. I guess I have nothing to copy and paste. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Welcome to B.Y.O.B concert series. Glad you guys are here. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a lot of fun, as a matter of fact. Oh my goodness, Bill, what the hell did you just do? Hold on a second. I made a boo-boo. There we are. Okay. Oops. All right. Let me just resize my screen. And then we can start the show. That should do it. Maybe a little bit bigger, huh? All right. All right, we are ready to go here. My sister's Gwen is here too. I'm asking you hard questions. Oh, it was my fault. Well, I was looking to see. I thought there was something to put in the chat about the BYOB, but I don't see anything. There's no request today. This is just the concert series, episode 4. I'm glad that you guys are here because I've been really excited to get into this. As far as the intro is concerned, I chose Gustav Holst from his suite called The Planets. And that particular piece is called Mars, Bringer of War. And I thought that's fitting for Florence with her red hair. And I found all those pictures of her in red. And yeah, she brings it. She brings it. So, and that was the United States Marine Corps band actually playing the music, because at least there was no copyright issues with that one. Ah, there we go. Thank you so much, my sister. Let me pin that. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Nancy's here too. Awesome, awesome, awesome. This is going to be fun. I think this is going to be fun, This is Florence and the Machine live at Royal Albert Hall in high def. And I can give you some background information. Let me do this first. I can give you some background information, and also down below in my description box, I have the set list posted. I also am going to be talking a little bit about, the songs that are coming up and whatnot. This was recorded at Royal Albert Hall on the 3rd of April, 2012, and it was live streamed. Okay, so I will put this link down below too, so you can go over there and check this out. Yes, Woody. You're saying he's got a boner? Is that what you're saying, Gwen? All right, so this concert comprises really of the blending of two albums because of the timing that it came out. So it's her debut album, Lungs, and her second album, Ceremonials. So Lungs came out in 2009, back in July of 2009. Ceremonials came out 2011. So that's why these are mixed. The band is Florence Welch, obviously, singer-songwriter. Isabella Machine Summers on keyboards and synths. Robert Ackroyd on guitar. Chris Hayden on drums. Mark Saunders on bass and percussion. And Tom Manger on harp. Now, I don't know who the conductor is here. And obviously, I don't know the name of everybody in the orchestra, but I couldn't even find a name of the conductor, so I thought that was strange. Maybe she will introduce him at some point during the show. What else? I do have a little bit of other bits and trivia as we go along. So as we do, I will try to talk about some of that as much as I can. I don't want to take up too much time with a lot of that stuff, but you could always throw in bits of information, fun facts, trivia, whatever, right there in the chat, and we can talk about some of that stuff too. So I think we are ready to go. Kick this off, kick it into high gear. The first song here is called "You've Got the Lungs." I'm sorry, "You've Got the Love," not the lungs. Stan don't even got the lungs. "You've Got the Love," and this is off of Lungs. This is also a cover song. This is from a 1980. This is originally a 1986 song from a group called The Source, and from the UK, except that the singer was American. Her name was Candy Staton. I've never heard of them before, or her. So just so you know, this was also a single off of Lungs. And let's go crazy here. Thank you for joining us. Kids, time to buckle up. Pedal to the metal. I think there's going to be a bit of an intro. Place is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. She does look regal.
Sometimes it seems the going is just too rough.
Wow. This is a great showcase for her vocal abilities. My goodness, do you see the way her jaw was vibrating with that vibrato line that was coming out? Very, very quick vibrato. It's rare to see the whole jaw vibrating like that. Wow, amazing. Hey, Gay, welcome, welcome. Yeah, she looks great. She cleans up nice, don't she? We're so, because of Elsa going through the Odyssey, we see her very, natural. Very like us. Just on the street, going to the store, hanging out with friends, that sort of stuff. Sometimes her hair is messy and sometimes like very little makeup and sometimes barely even dressed. But this is Royal Albert Hall. This is so she looks elegant, regal. Yes, completely. Yeah, a bit unhinged. That's a good way to put it. Yes. Yes, beautiful. And my goodness, what a vocal performance in that. I'm not familiar with the original song at all. Didn't even realize that she does any covers. So don't know how she's changed the cover. I don't know what it sounded like on the album. No, because this is on the album Lungs. This album had so many singles in it, 6 of them altogether. Many of these songs were on so many soundtracks from movies and TV shows. I didn't even want to list them all. It would just take too long. You guys could look it up. But man, this album and for a debut album to be included on so many soundtracks, that's amazing in and of itself, as well as how it placed in all the charts around the world. Pretty amazing, impressive. But listen to her, I mean, she deserves it. She deserves it. So the next song is called Only If for a Night. And now this one is off of Ceremonials. Okay. Her second album, Ceremonials. Let's keep on trucking. She really has such beautiful eyes, don't she? Fantastic. Catch up here. She has had quite a journey. Yeah. Seeing her before she broke through makes me feel very thankful. Oh my goodness, right? The album versions are more pop, but not as stripped back. If you could marry her, you would? All right. This next one is called The Drumming Song, and this is off of the album Lungs. And I don't think I have any other info on that one. No. No, I don't think that this is a. There aren't too many of her singles that she's playing tonight. It looks like most of them are off of Ceremonials rather than Lungs. Okay. She looks vulnerable yet strong here. Right. And you can hear that in her voice as well, really, you know? So, I mentioned the musicians in Florence and the Machine, but I don't see any guitar players or a drum kit set up. So I don't think they're involved. And I'm not sure if that's Isabella on the piano here. I'm not sure about that because I don't honestly even know what she looks like. So I guess the name Florence and the Machine is really like a private in-joke between them. Because back in the early days when it was just Florence and Isabella, I guess Isabella's nickname was the Machine. And so kind of like Florence took the name The Robot. So they were like Florence the Robot and Isabella the Machine. And they thought it was too long and, brought it down to Florence and the Machine. So that's where that kind of comes from. This is a good one? All right, so let's check it out. It's called The Drumming Song. Let's do it.
There's a drumming noise inside my head that starts when you're around. I swear that you should hear
I love how the crowd goes nuts.
There's a drumming noise inside my head that throws me to the ground. I swear that you should hear it. It makes such an almighty sound. Louder than sirens, louder than bells, sweeter than heaven and harder than hell. I ran to the tower when the church bells chimed. I hope that they would
That's a banger right there. Wow, I like that a lot. They said that Ceremonials is supposed to be, or was described as a darker album with more drums, more bass, a bigger sound is what they wanted out of Ceremonials. And listening to that, even though it's not like the actual recording, but it did have that darker tone to it. I really, really dug that. In fact, Ceremonials was recorded at Abbey Road Studios. The place where the Beatles recorded their albums, and the critics drew comparisons to Kate Bush. I could totally see that. I could hear that. I could totally hear that. Florence has often spoken about how early work reflects periods of emotional chaos, addiction struggles, and intense relationships. Yeah, I agree. I can understand that, especially as an artist. Gay says, I'm glad that she's upfront about her problems. Sometimes I wonder how much celebrities talking honestly can help others. I think a lot of artists channel their issues into their art. And I think a lot of artists become artists because of those inner struggles. That this is a creative person's way of trying to deal with those things. So they just put it out there, Hey there, Christy. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the concert. All right, so the next song is called Heartlines. This is off of Ceremonials. That last song, drumming song, that was actually off of Lungs. Excuse me for my seeing the letters wrong backwards. But so drumming song Lungs, but this one here is called Heartlines, and this is off of her second album, Ceremonials. So let's get kicking into gear.
It's so amazing to be here tonight. Thank you so much for having me.
Cheers.
It's just the space and the people, and for this cause, it really means so much to me. So thank you. I've never been so nervous in my life.
I mean, think about it. It's her second album. And yeah, she was on tour and all that, but to be able to play a place like this, and as a UK artist to be, this would be like me playing at Carnegie Hall here in the States. It would be like, or even Madison Square Garden for that matter, but even more so Carnegie Hall. It would just be so overwhelming, emotionally and everything. So I think I can hear it in her voice, but it wouldn't surprise me if she's a very demure, kind of a quiet person anyway, off the stage, out of the recording studio, in her, just hanging out with her. I think she would probably be like that anyway, but I could totally get it. I could totally get it here. I have a concert at Royal Albert Hall on my bucket list. I hope you get to check that out. Hello there, Wes We Servin. Welcome to the show. My first Bemusing Bill live. Well, I'm happy to have you here. This is great. And we're diving into our very first concert with Florence and the Machine here. Way back in 2012. This was recorded April 3rd, 2012. So, it's kind of a young, fresh Florence being just overwhelmed performing at this incredibly crowded venue, Royal Albert Hall, for the Teenage Cancer Fund charity, which is a wonderful thing to do. I'm sure she was more than happy to jump on this, so incredibly. She is soft-spoken and she is soft-spoken when she sings a lot of times. And that's what makes when she really puts that power behind it even more like, whoa, so amazing. She is just so amazing. Let's get into Heartlines.
But thank
So sweet.
you. Even while I'm singing, it's just looking up and seeing everything, and then I'm just like, oh, God, I've got to remember the words and keep singing. Don't get distracted by the beautiful arches. This is, we've been on a big tour, and it's really, really nice to be home and to be in London. I suppose I wrote this song kind of thinking about home and family and what ties you to them. And this is a song called Heartlines.
Wow.
Oh, the river, it's running free. And oh, joy it brings to me. But I know it'll have to drown me before it can breathe easy. And I've seen it in the flights of birds, I've seen it in you, in the entrails of the animals, the blood running through. But in order to get to the heart of things, sometimes you have to cut through. But you can't hear. Just keep following the heartlines on your head. Just keep following the heartlines on your head. And keep it up. I know you can. Just keep following the heartlines on your head. 'Cause I am on the sea, and land over land, creeping and crawling like the sea over sand. Still I follow heartlines on your head. And this fantasy, this fallacy, this tumbling storm, echoes of a city that's long overgrown, and your heart is the only place that I call home. How can I be returned? Do you keep? I know you can. Just keep following the heartlines on your head. Just keep following the heartlines on your head. And keep it up. I know you can. Just keep following the heartlines on your head. What a thing to do. Oh, what a thing to choose. But no, in some way, I'm there with you, up against the wall, on a way.
Wow. That was beautiful, huh? The strength in her singing, truly. I love that song. It's got a magical sort of feel to it. I love the harp lines that was going through there, going through those scales. That gave it a kind of a dreamlike quality to it. It felt like just a calm breeze going through the song. That was absolutely beautiful. That was called Heartlines. Yeah, the strength in her singing. Just a bit of darkness and depth there. I agree. I agree. And I love that she uses her vocal range a lot more in this song too, because going into a little bit more of the lower range too. But and just even the way the choir is filling up the rest of her range inside of that, if you know what I mean. They're kind of like coming in the low end. She's up in the high end. That was beautiful, beautiful, brilliant. I love the way this was composed and performed. Amazing. The next song is called, and I love the title of this, Between Two Lungs. Right? What's between two lungs? The heart. This is off of the album Lungs, which, as I said before, debuted in July of '09. And I think we are ready to go into this here. Yeah, the way she navigates registers is impressive. I am very impressed. She has a way of moving economical yet expressive that emphasizes the song. Yeah, really emoting that song, feeling it and using that to convey that emotion through her voice. Oh, beautiful. My sister Gina is here. Hey, Gina, how are you? My sister Gina right there. She's got her own reaction channel. So, if you guys aren't subbed already, go over there and check her channel out. Gina normally goes live on Saturdays, but we worked out way ahead of time so I can do this particular live stream. A lot of times I do these live streams later in the evening. But, thank you so much, Gina. I love you. Big hugs, big hugs. All right. So the next song, like I said, is Between Two Lungs. I'm so excited to get into this, and I'm so excited that all you guys are hanging out, checking this out with me. It makes it even better when, when the whole gang's together. I love it. I love it. All right, let's do this.
Hello, everyone up there, around at the back, all the people.
Yeah, that place is packed.
Hi. Wow, you get to sit in the arches. That's amazing. Hello.
That's amazing.
And all the way at the very back. Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for coming. And yeah, again, this is for an amazing cause, so keep donating and keep calling in. And this song is called Between Two Lungs. Between two lungs, it was released, the breath that carried me, the sun that blew me forward.
There's the lines right there.
'Cause it was traveling
screaming, we are all too young to die.
Whoa. Everybody's doing it up in the crowds too.
Between two lungs, it was released. The breath that passed from you to me flew between us as we slipped. Slipped from your mouth into my grip. Between two lungs, it was released. The breath that passed from you to me flew between us as we slipped. Slipped from your mouth into my
Love it.
That's amazing. I never.
Right, before she goes on, that was a beautiful song. I like the way she sustained those notes in the beginning with the very staccato piano going on, long pauses in there, and then building it up with that percussive clapping everyone was doing. Just beautiful, just the way the song flowed back and forth. That was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. This next song is called Breaking Down, and this is off of Ceremonials. For the most part, most of this show goes back and forth between the two albums until we get further into the set list. And then there's a few ceremonial songs put together, but generally speaking, that's the way it's going. Okay, so this next song is called Breaking Down.
When I first started this, imagined that I would be doing an orchestral gig at the Royal Albert Hall. Because when I first started, I didn't even really have a guitarist. So this is amazing. I also never imagined that I would say the words, "Hi Dad, this is Roger Daltrey." So it's been an amazing day all around. This is a song called Breaking Down.
It was smiling in the street light. Even with my eyes shut tight, I still see you coming out. I think I'm breaking down again. I think I'm breaking down again. I think I'm breaking down again. I think I'm breaking down.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Maybe you should have introduced the originals first. Stop thinking, you'll only hurt yourself. That's funny. You know, sometimes we do that. Sometimes it's because I've already covered almost all of the artist's original songs, whether it's performed live here and there, you know, one song at a time. And then when it comes time to do these concert live streams, I'm already familiar with the music because I've focused in on each one. But we've been doing a separate journey on the live streams as we go through the Odyssey chapter by chapter. So I could technically, at the end of that, do a live stream on the Odyssey all the way through, you know, so... But that's cool. I mean, yes, there's only one song on this entire set list that I've actually done. I don't know if it was I don't remember if it was an original video or if it was another live performance, but that's almost at the end of the set. That's almost at the end of the set. She does look amazing. I agree. Another ginger for me and Ingo to follow. Oh my goodness, right? So, all right, so this next song this was also a single off of Lungs. This was her sixth and final single from the album, and it's called Cosmic Love. Okay? So let's enjoy this one too, kids. And by the way, talk about expression and feeling and sounding frail, but yet also coming out with that, you know, that right hook, because man, she could really belt it up, but yet she could also be so subtle and either way, her vibrato is beautiful, whether it's so feathery in those softer parts. Oh my goodness, I love that. I love that. She really just is so captivating. So absolutely captivating. Also, I got to tell you guys, I bet you anything, as a little girl, she was probably nothing but trouble. I don't know. She's got that little twinkle in her eye. I bet you always, you know, keeping her parents on their tiptoes. You know, what's Flo doing now? Kind of stuff. I don't know. I just get that feeling off of her. Also, this is a perfect example here. What's missing in this venue, right? Think about this. I know it's probably simply because of the venue, but usually in big places, in like this is a big place, and festivals and that sort of thing, there's usually at least one, if not two, or even three jumbotrons. Because if you're all the way up in the nosebleed seats, like this camera is right now, that's exactly what your view is. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they. I don't know a lot of history about this hall. If they do operas there, but you could almost see having to sit there with the little opera glasses on, some kind of binoculars to really be able to see down there and see people. But that's what you would see. Florence has this little tiny thing down there on the stage. Barely can see the choir from this angle here. So interesting. And I don't know, you know, the specifics on the hall and that sort of thing, but, you know, I just noticed that.
A falling star fell from your heart and landed in my arms. I screamed aloud as it tore through them, and now it's left me blind. The stars, the moon, they have all been blown out. You left me in the dark. No dawn, no day. I'm always in this twilight, in the shadow of your heart. And in the dark, I can hear your heartbeat. I try to find a sound, but then it stops, and I was in the darkness, so darkness I became. The stars, the moon, they have all been blown out. You left me in the dark, and no dawn, no day. I'm always in this twilight, in the shadow of your heart. I took the stars from my eyes and then I made a map. I knew that somehow I could find my way back. Then I heard your heart beat. You were in the darkness too. So I stayed in the darkness with you. The stars, the moon, they have all been blown out. You left me in the dark. No dawn, no day. I'm always in this twilight, in the shadow of your
Beautiful. Wow. I like the breakdown in the center there where it was just her gorgeous voice. She had her eyes closed, just feeling it, and she's talking about your heart, and you just faintly hear what could either be an upright bass or a cello just lightly plucking the strings in that heartbeat sort of rhythm, just very subtle underneath that. That was beautiful. And Elsa says she loves this song. Elsa also says, I believe you're right. From an early age, she was emotionally intense, creative, and sensitive. I believe you're right, but I also believe she was probably a troublemaker. That's what I was going with that. Yeah, she probably had all that stuff. Sure. But I'm saying like toddler and, preteen. She just has that sort of kind of fieriness about her that I wouldn't be surprised. But beautiful song, absolutely beautiful. And going back to what you said earlier, I say this a lot, but I like doing all different versions of the same song. So this is great to introduce myself to the music for these two albums. But if you ever want me to, I think I would rather do standalone videos for a lot of these songs so I could really get into those lyrics, And so keep that in mind too. And just let me know, this is one of the songs she performed live, That way I could kind of compare the two together, where it's either the official video or the audio recording or something like that of doing these songs. Because they've all been fire, just absolutely beautiful. Okay, so this one here is called All This and Heaven Too. This is off of Ceremonials. And let's get into this. Taking notes? Yeah, there you go.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I feel incredibly lucky to be here and incredibly lucky to be here with such amazing musicians. But also incredibly lucky to be playing for Teenage Cancer Trust and to have met some really amazing teenagers themselves today. So all around, I feel lucky. I think this one for my family over there. I'd like to dedicate this one to them.
Nice.
This is called All This and Heaven Too. And the heart is hard to translate. talks to me in tiptoes, and it sings to me inside. It cries out in the darkest night and breaks in the morning light. With all my education, I can't seem to command it, and the words are all escaping and coming back all damaged. And I would put them back in poetry if I only knew how. I can't seem to understand it, and I would give all this and heaven to. I would give it all if only for a moment that I could just understand the meaning of the word you see. 'Cause I've been scrolling it forever, but it never makes sense to me at all. Just understand the meaning of the word you see. 'Cause I've been scrolling it forever, but it never makes sense to me at all. And words and poor language, it doesn't deserve such treatment. And all my stumbling phrases never amounted to anything worth this feeling. Oh, this heaven never could describe such a feeling when I'm here, and words were never so useful. So I was screaming out a language that I never knew existed before.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
You know, with the stained glass panels behind her and the organ pipes and stuff, and this sort of feeling in the song, it's like she's taking us to church. You know, this is like Florence is giving a sermon right here, and to all humanity. It's just, she's unbelievable. What a great song. Gorgeous, right? Even her makeup is perfect. She does look beautiful. She does. She looks radiant. How can you not? I mean, she keeps saying how blown away she is being here. So there's like that glow that she has. You know, it's fantastic. It's almost contagious. You can't help but smile with her, along with her. You know, and be happy for her. Beautiful. Okay, so this next one here is called No Light, No Light. This is also off of Ceremonials. This was actually the second single released off of the album. By the way, did you know that this album was the first top 10 album in the United States of hers? Yes, she broke into the charts and everything, but this was her very first one.
Thank you. I'm trying to practice being poised and kind of orchestral in between songs, but I just get too nervous and I don't know what to say. So I just end up pottering around like a mad woman on the stage. I've literally picked up 3 different bottles of water. Why don't I just stick with one? But anyway, see, I've run out of words. I should just stick to the singing, honestly.
Adorable.
I'll learn the poise. By the end of this show, I promise I will be poised.
Poised.
Oh, thank you. Starting now. The poise starts now. Are you ready? You're watching Poised. You are the hole in my head. You are the space in my bed. You are the silence in between what I thought and it's over, you're the start. You're my head and you're my heart.
Love the harp.
In your bright blue eyes, I never knew that life could be so violent. A revelation in the light of day. You can't choose what stays and what fades away. And I'd do anything to make you stay. No lie, no lie. Tell me what you want me to say. And to the crowd I was crying out, and in your place there were 1,000 other faces. I was disappearing in plain sight. Heaven help me, I need to make it right. But you want a revelation, you want to get right, but it's a conversation I just can't have tonight. You want a revelation, some kind of resolution. You want a revelation. No light, no light in your bright blue eyes. I never knew that light could be so violent. A revelation in the light of day. You can't choose what stays and what fades away. And I'd do anything to make you stay. No light, no light. But would you leave me if I told you what I'd done? And would you leave me if I told you what I'd become? 'Cause it's so easy to sing it to a crowd, but it's so hard, my love, to say it to you No light in your bright blue eyes. I never knew daylight could be so violent. A revelation in the light of day. You can't choose what stays and what fades away. Then I'd do anything to make you stay. No light, no light, no light. Tell me what you want me to say. You want a revelation, you want to get right, but it's a conversation I just can't have tonight. You want a revelation, some kind of resolution. You want a revelation. You want a revelation, you want to get right, but it's a conversation I just can't have tonight. You want a revelation, some kind of resolution. You want a revelation.
Wow. Woo. Blows me away. She blows me away. Wow, what a voice. What a voice. What a performance too. I love the harp in the beginning of that. It was really just her and the harp. And I just love the harp anyway. I grew up watching old Marx Brothers movies, and Harpo played the harp. Good one, Captain Obvious, huh? Yeah, so I've always loved it. It's an incredible instrument. Okay, this next one here is called Never Let Me Go. This is also off of Ceremonials, and this is the third single off of the album. Okay, and by the way, this whole set list is right down below in the description box. If you haven't done so already, please hit the old like button, smash that subscribe button. Plenty more B.Y.O.B concerts coming your way, It's been awesome. Thank you, by the way, a big thank you, big hugs to my sister Elsa, Queen Mistletoe right there, for suggesting this, for finding the this particular video to watch, for giving me the information as well as the set list for today. So thank you, my sister. I appreciate you. Okay, so Never Let Me Go. Let's do it.
Thank you. I feel the poise is getting there.
Yeah, she's looking a little more poised. A little, yeah.
Slightly? A little bit better. Slightly less awkward. Okay, good, good. We'll have it by the end of the show. We can do it together. Looking up from underneath, fractured moonlight on the sea. Reflections still look the same to me as before I went under. And it's peaceful in the deep cathedral where you cannot breathe. No need to pray, no need to speak. Now I'm under a road and it's breaking over me. 1,000 miles down to the seabed, found a place to rest my head. Never let me go, never let me go, never let me go. In the arms of the ocean are carrying me, and all this devotion was rushing out of me, and the crushes of heaven for a sinner like me. The arms of the ocean delivered me. Though the pressure's hard to take, it's the only way I can escape. Seems a heavy choice to make. Now I'm under a road and it's breaking over me. 1,000 miles down to the seabed, found the place to rest my head. Never let me go, never let me go, never let me go. In the arms of the ocean are carrying me, and all this devotion was rushing out of me. The crushes of heaven for a sinner like me. The arms of the ocean delivered me, and it's over, and I'm going under, but I'm not giving up. I'm just giving in. Ooh, slipping underneath. Ooh,
Wow. That another beautiful song right there, right? Wow. Goose flesh. Yes. Wes is also a sucker for harps. See, I mean, it's just such a beautiful instrument. It really, truly is. Yeah, that was Never Let Me Go, obviously, huh? Beautiful song. The next one is called Dog Days Are Over. This is off of Lungs. Now, this is the one song that I did do on a previous live stream. And then we got one more song after that called Shake It Out, Shake It Out. So just a little bit of news going forward here. Let's see. We have got our regular live stream tomorrow night starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm located a little bit north of New York City, and it goes till whenever. Then we're going to do our Tuesday stream. We do Tuesdays and Thursdays as well, where I start at 11 a.m., so that way we include people like our dear friend Elsa there, and we have a lot of fun with that too. I want to jump the gun all the way into March. Well, we're almost into March anyway. March 17th is St. Patrick's Day, and that's a Tuesday. So here in the United States, it's a celebration here of all things Irish, really, even though most of it really isn't, from what my Irish friends are telling me. But it's going to be fun anyway. So if you guys are going to be hanging out on St. Patty's Day, March 17th, it's a Tuesday, all things green, we're going to start thinking of Irish bands and Irish music and that sort of thing. And I'm sure I'll have McGuinness right here with me, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Stan's looking forward to wearing his top hat and his red beard. So, it's going to be a lot of fun. Just giving you guys a heads up, and I'll keep you guys informed with what our March B.Y.O.B will be going down, the road. Is Florence Irish? No. But Elsa can definitely do Irish. Thank you, Nifredil, for putting those times in there. I appreciate you. I will kiss you because you are Irish and you're also Scottish and German, but, I'll kiss them all. So, yeah. All right. So, like I said, the song is called The Dog Days Are Over. Let's go, Flo.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I think I've only played the Albert Hall once before, and that was for Teenage Cancer Trust again, so I'm just so grateful for them for having me back here today. And I think the last time I was here, I was going through my sort of goth bat lady phase. Big feather cape and black lipstick.
Really?
I should bring that back sometime. But we played this song then when we were first starting out. And thank you so much to everyone who's come back to support us. And again, to Teenage Cancer Trust.
I wasn't sure if she was just, like a little pause there or something, but that was a quick song. Really quick. Oh, Gwen, I love you too. Thank you so much. That is too sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Irish whiskey, hopefully. Yes. Yes. Especially because my sister Ashley turned me on to something called picklebacks. So it's a Jameson shot with a shot of pickle juice to chase it. It's actually really good. It's actually really good. And maybe or since that'll be an early day, I might have to Irish up the coffee, if you know what I mean. I know, right? My goodness is right. Florence is from South London. Ah, yes, yes. Yes. Welsh. I'm not. I can't remember if that's like a Welsh name or a Scottish name. I can't remember. But yeah, close enough. Close enough. You know, uh, what I love about doing the St. Patty's stuff too is the drinking songs. There's always those drinking songs there, and there's a lot of bands that do a lot of that music in different genres and different veins, but it still has that sort of feel to it. You know what I'm talking about? Like Dropkick Murphys and the Rum Jacks and stuff. And sometimes they're not even Irish, but don't worry about it. I'm Portuguese. I mean, I don't have a stake at it other than my wife being partially Irish. Yeah. But I don't care if it's got that same feel to it. So Flo, yeah, come on now, come on. All right, this is the last song of the concert. This is called "Shake It Out, Shake It Out." That's what we used to say at the end of drum rehearsals when I was in a drum corps drum line. You go through the warm ups, and then the drum captain would be like, "Shake it out, shake it out." But I don't think this has anything to do with that. Let's check it out, kids. Oh. Oh, okay. See, I wasn't sure when I heard everybody clapping. So Queen says, "I'm not sure the song is really over." All right, so that may have been like a little pause there. Take it in. There might have been like a pause in the song and then continuing. Gotcha. Thank you. Sorry about that. I don't know the song. Enough. Magnifique. All right, that is now officially over. Hey, live TV, right? A big shout out to the choir. What an amazing group of singers backing her up, huh? Big shout out to them as well, and the musicians, all of them out there. Fantastic, great job, great job. What a feeling it must be to perform at Royal Albert Hall or any venue of the same caliber. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know. Right, right. I agree. Fantastic, fantastic. And it wouldn't surprise me one bit if she introduced herself to every single person there, even probably remembers their names and everything. She just seems like that type of a person, very genuine, very down to earth, very earthy. I that's what I really love about her too. Beside the amazing talent.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure and an honor to be here tonight for Teenage Cancer Trust with these incredible musicians in this incredible place, raising money for some incredible teenagers. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. Could I please get another round of applause for the orchestra?
Nice.
It really has been a complete dream. Thank you. The boys.
Shake it out, shake it out.
Then I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. So there's the drinks in the dark at the end of my road, and I'm ready to suffer, and I'm ready to hurt. It's a shot in the dark, aimed right at my throat, 'cause I'm looking for heaven, found a devil in me. Looking for heaven, found a devil in me.
Wow. Wow. Brava! Brava! That was wonderful. She has truly been sort of a light in the dark for me. I could see that. Absolutely. That's beautiful. I can feel how too. I agree. Oh, there's one of the lines. It's hard to dance with the devil on your back. Yeah, I did catch that one. I did catch that one. What a song, though. Just a great uplifting kind of song right there. Amazing. Amazing. Fantastic. Wow, look at that. I even got my thumbnail already up on the screen there. Isn't that weird? We're not even done yet. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Elsa. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me and enjoying some Florence and the Machine. How fantastic, huh? This has been so much fun. I loved it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's going to be so many concerts coming up. I can't even tell you. Working on one right now with one of our another sister of mine. You know, we're going to work something out. We're working something out. And so we got some great stuff lined up for you guys coming up. So thank you, everybody. The difference between her singing and speaking voice, it's what music allows us to be, that alternate person. Yes, right. Bringing that part of your persona into light, you know? Maybe we all have that persona inside of us. We just can't, not all of us have the ability to express it in that way. Some of us have to express it through other means, whether it's through some other instrument or in poetry, in just writing, in doing things that are, you know, those actions, you know what I mean? But amazing. I'm glad that she has shared that side of her with the world, because what a difference it's made in so many lives. And one of those lives is right here. A few months ago, I only had known Florence and the Machine by name. I didn't know anything about Florence or her incredible music. So it's all because of our sister Elsa. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Really, seriously. Incredible. I thought she was incredible there. I thought every song has just got such a different flavor to it, a different feel to it. I get the comparisons. I get it. I may be the old school metal musician, growing up with metal and thrash and all that. But, even back in the 90s, my playlist would be Pantera and Ministry and Tool and Tori Amos and Garbage and Sarah McLachlan. I mean, I had those CDs. I listened to them all the time. I'm just a musician. I just love music. And that's why I love this community so much. You guys bring so much incredible music to this channel, to my old soul. I love it. Oh, thank you, Gwen. Really? That's wonderful. Good music needs to be shared. I agree 1,000%. Agree. So we'll share some more incredible music tomorrow night at 6 p.m. And we'll see you, some of you guys, on Tuesday. And I have a feeling we're going to have some more Florence on Tuesday, right? I think we still got a couple chapters to go, so it wouldn't surprise me none. But so much great music. We had a lot of fun last night's stream. We didn't have our sister Gwen with us because Gwen was at Sons of Legion's live show and got to meet them and got them to sign a shirt. I mean, I'm loving that. Thank you for sharing some of that with us, Gwen. I appreciate it. Maybe some Florence on Tuesday. Maybe. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream now. So thank you once again. Before you go, if you can hit that like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And, you have friends that love Florence too. You could always share this link with them as well. I really appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Thank you. They're awesome humans, Sons of Legion. I have no doubt about it. I love supporting them. I love their music. So, and who knows, maybe a Sons of Legion concert down the road, maybe a B.Y.O.B for them. Who knows? Yes, congrats on the Norwegian gold medals. You guys are still going nuts over there. I got to get my Olympics fill in. It's only tonight. Tomorrow is the closing ceremony, and I'm definitely going to be glued to the TV for that. And I'm going to get my last dose in of Olympics tonight for sure. Love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. See ya. See you guys very soon, as a matter of fact. Love you guys. See ya.